what I'm saying? They're going to leave it there. Because we don't need to be running down the road with all kinds of garbage. But we see even back to that, we see Venezuelan um, migrants bus to New York City now living on what use UES streets after harrowing journey. Uh, when is people going to understand that this is all a demon democratical trick? But it shows how they use people's lives to do it. And they mess up people's lives as well. So how is the open border policy in 100 days to get to the border, rushing the people over here when they hear that, whether they wanted to, were running from coyotes or not, just wanted to come to America, and decided that they're all going to run over here while the governors over there was preaching this garbage as well and pushing the people on some kind of political plan, and this is the result. However it got that way, we know that this was a demon Democrat atrocity, same as we seen with other things from the beginning in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And what we saw in many executive orders. You know what I'm saying? You're saying, and also mandates. So we see where there's a lot of garbage that have been going on based on their plans in many confusical, chaotic nonsense. And you still don't see what you must do. People need to get out their head out the ostrich and out other people's ass. You don't need to be in other people's business in order to have something to talk about or say. Who the hell are you? And what are you? Is what I'm asking. And who the hell are you following? You know? Is a very good question we see here. But if people don't get it together, many other things will happen that you might not want in your life. You know what I'm saying? We see here, we see a demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? We're already struggling in Florida. Then came the hurricane. You know what I'm saying? We're not worrying about a demon Democrat. We worrying about the hurricane and what it did to the people and the land and their structures and their homes and all types of shit like that. That's more concerning than worrying about 2D and Democrats, especially a black one, because it doesn't make any sense that you would betray your ancestors this way. Whether it's infiltrated or not, you should have by now took it back or straightened it out. You shouldn't be up there running the same contract. Now we see there's an election coming up where many people are, one of the most greatest point is the fact that the so-called decision, the Scott's decision of a woman's rights the woman, not Scott's, Roe versus Wade thing, where women's rights and so forth on is a big issue, and people are protesting and screaming that, that they have the right to have an abortion and throw away their baby. I don't see what type of right is that, whether it's their right or not. I see it's a right that should be worked out in many ways and not to be used as a tool to just fling around and then everybody's having soup. You know what I'm saying? Especially in other foreign countries. It's very, very, gross contest that we must look at in this situation, and there is no way to escape the reality of that truth, whether or not you're out there screaming. And this is not the most important issue, whether you like it or not, is the most important trickery for the demon Democrats to use, whether you like it or not. But at the same time, it's not the most important issue. We have huge issues that people are losing their lives right in the damn subway. So what issues is they so well screaming about based on this Roe versus Wade thing? You know what I'm saying? That, say you put the right Republican in there and you'll get better results out of that then I believe you would get them using the trick on you in the first place, coming from the demon Democratic camp. You know what I'm saying? White students banded to attend Black History Month event at a British university. White students are banned to to attend, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why should white students be banned to attend Black History Month events at a British university is unclear to me and seems very stupid and cornballish, and you're hiding something away from the white students, not the black students. And it's not about the black students, it's about hiding something from the white students, you know what I'm saying, that has a historical understanding probably in the historical month event that will reveal many things that you feel you don't want them to know, because as well as you ban black people from talking about it, you also do that to keep the white people from talking about it and understanding what their ancestors really did. But one of the things of healing of any race of people is to understand, to right the wrongs that your ancestors may or may not have done, or at the same time honor those in which you got many things from, and also erase the bestiality of the cruelty or carnage on the people that was allowed to be used as a some kind of religious missionary or whatever you want to call it, in order going across the land to convince everybody to follow that garbage, so they would be under one matriarchal book control. So we have to start looking at this. We have to start looking at this. You know what I'm saying? But we see here somebody wrote, God will pay cash. Pelosi. You know what I'm saying? We see here, call to defund police after the world deadliest football stampede. You know what I'm saying? A call to defund the police. Still saying that stupidness about defund the police. Okay, why would you defund the police? Either way, when it comes out to it, you cannot have anarchy on the land. We need the police department in order to have them to do their job that they're due to protect the citizens of the country. Now, I'm not saying there can't be racist or racism in it or anything like that in many ways, but at the same time, you still need the police officers to be out there to do their job when things get out of hand, and there needs to be somebody to mediate that before it gets to the point where life is lost. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to step up and offer a civilized, you know what I'm saying, security of policing for the people of the United States, then why are you asking for something with no solution to it? Only a trickery game in order to drive fear into people and all types of garbage by this rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't driving no fear, because that will only lead to the same thing that you're asking for. If you want to see the chaoticness kick off, you might be the first one to lose in that fight. Anti-homeless barricade rejected in Wheatley, New York City neighborhood. As we see.